Well, more long lines are expected today in Jackson, Mississippi, as people wait desperately for water. Now, this is day 5 of the growing crisis that's forced schools and businesses to close. People are now being told to shower with their mouths closed because the water isn't safe. Elise Preston is in Jackson with more.
Good morning. You see their trucks behind me. 600 National Guard members have been deployed here to Jackson to help distribute water during this crisis. We were here yesterday at this mega site and watched them pass out nearly 5,000 cases of water to about 2,500 families.
When we caught up with Sharon Dunson, she had not had usable water in her home for more than a week.
What has that been like?
It has been terrible.
Like Dunson, many in Jackson, Mississippi are still without reliable drinking water, despite crews installing an emergency pump at the city's deteriorating water treatment facility.
It smells like sewer.
The water in 53-year-old Terry White's home is no good. She's concerned for herself and her 5-year-old grandson.
But I can't flush the toilet.
How does this all make you feel?
Well, me, it makes me angry. We have low running water to where we can't do nothing.
It's frustrating, it's wrong, and it needs to be fixed. We appreciate you doing it.
Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves says the focus in the short term is distributing as much water as possible to residents in need.
I just wanted to help any way that we can.
Enlisting the help of the state's National Guard.
This is one of 7 mega sites where the National Guard is handing out 2 cases of water per adult.
We don't have the built-in revenue that we need to keep the system maintained.
Anna Wolf has been covering the water crisis for Mississippi Today, a nonprofit news site.
And we've got failing pumps, so that's the mechanism that actually pumps the water out of the reservoir, which is where we get our water from, and puts it out to customers. The other is the treatment mechanism. So, if the water's not treated, we can't push it out.
Part of the reason Jackson doesn't have the funds is because of a dwindling tax base that goes back to the latter half of the last century, when the city saw an exodus of white residents during integration.
And as our population has declined, we haven't had the tax base necessary to keep up this really large system.
Heavy rainfall and flooding last week placed a strain on the aging system, exacerbating long-standing issues with the city's infrastructure. FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell told CBS's Nora O'Donnell that the Army Corps of Engineers is among the agencies inspecting Jackson's water infrastructure.
We have to focus on what the future is going to have to be, right? How are we going to make sure that this doesn't happen again?
Criswell is expected here in Jackson today, and the National Guard tells us it will be here until orders change. Meanwhile, it will take a long time to complete repairs at that water treatment facility, so families will continue battling water availability. Deborah?
Elise Preston, thank you so much for your reporting. For more on the water crisis, we're going to bring in Cassandra Welchlin. She's the executive director of the Mississippi Black Women's Roundtable. Thank you so much for being here. Cassandra, you're seeing firsthand what this ongoing water crisis is doing. As a mother of 3, how are you guys doing?
Thank you, Deborah, for having me on and for keeping the attention on this important issue in Jackson, Mississippi. As for my family, this morning we did have water so that we can, at least, just get the day started. However, we can't use that water for cooking. When we did run the water, there is a lot of chlorine that is coming out because they are treating the system. But our children are not drinking the water. They have bottled water in their bathrooms to brush their teeth. Just yesterday, a little girl mistakenly drunk the water, right? You shouldn't even have to say that. And she ended up having a really bad tummy ache and had diarrhea. And so these are some of the things that we are, dealing with, along with schools are closed. And because schools are closed, we're having to do Zoom and also finding, family support to come in and help us with that child care need. But I'm not the only family, right? There's so many families, as your correspondent just reported on. It's devastating for our communities, and no one should have to live like this in these United States of America.
Cassandra, it is a basic need. It's a basic right to have clean water. So who in the community is being really hit hardest by this crisis?
So majority of the people in Jackson, Mississippi, 80% are African American. 20% are white. And when we talk about like who is being hardest hit by this, we're talking about Black folks, because 25% of those Black folks are living in poverty. 90% of the children that attend Jackson Public Schools are, at free and reduced lunch. So we're talking about, poor families, disabled families, families who are having critical health needs, moms with babies that's having to mix formula. A lot of disabled people. These are the families, people who can't get out and get the water and having to set up distribution sites and supports to get the water to these families. I will also say working moms are still being hit by this because people still have to go to work. And so childcare centers are closed right now. And that's been a real economic impact on many of these families. And, we work alongside of particularly lifting up the plight around Black women in the state of Mississippi. And what we have heard, we've gotten calls from so many moms who's saying that they need access to childcare because it's impeding their ability to go to work. And we know that they need to go to work in order to put money back into their households. So this has really been problematic on so many families and on the local businesses as well. So it's an economic issue for so many. And then we just heard also yesterday the stress that is having, the mental health stress that is having on so many families. Children have gone through this for 2 years now. Your correspondent actually said that, folks been out of water for 5 days, but actually we have not been able to use our water for almost a month now. We've been under a boil water notice. And so it is very problematic. And definitely we've got to get the remedy fixed immediately.
Let's highlight what your organization is doing, the Mississippi Black Women's Roundtable. How are you guys helping during the water crisis?
So we are part of a larger coalition, the Mississippi Rapid Response Coalition, and we all are just pulling together to make this work. And so some of the things that we have been doing is getting water to folks, identifying childcare centers that may be open that families can take their children to. Last year, we launched something called Porters Because We Care, providing laundry services to families so they can go wash their clothes. That will be coming back up soon as well. And also just getting, one of the things that we just learned also on yesterday is Jackson Public Schools need water in every school because children will be going back to school maybe within the next week or two. And they weren't able to drink the water prior to. Now, they still won't be able to. And so we need water in every school. So those are some of the things that we have been working towards to make sure that families have the water, but also have disposable plates, wipes, those kinds of things. What I will say, Deborah, before we close, is that this water crisis is happening on the heels of Moms Equal Pay Day, which is next Thursday, right? And we're talking about Moms Equal Pay Day, recognize how devastating the large wage gap is for mothers across this country and for Black moms in Mississippi in particular. We have to work to just make work until September this year what the fathers worked last year. And so we're talking about losing wages up to $2,000 a month. So that means that families don't even have $1,000 to save up for to meet these kinds of crises. So this is really problematic for our families because it matters to families' pocketbooks, to women's pocketbooks, so they can put food on their table. And we already are living in, we haven't even come out of this economic downturn because of the pandemic. So we really need to be able to make sure that our political leaders do what they need to do. The governor of Mississippi needs to call a special session to make sure to pass a bill to get critical resources to the city of Jackson so that we can resolve this issue. We have the federal dollars here. We have, and the city have dollars, but we need the state to kick in their part.
Cassandra Welchlin, we really appreciate everything that you're doing, and our hearts are with you out there in Mississippi. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah.